Teaching presentation number 3. Emerging Adulthood, Chapter 9. I have my 3 bulletins: a transition into adult life, ages 18 to 29, and figuring out your future. Now, I chose these 3 bulletins because emerging adulthood is the stage between being a teenager and then a fully independent adult, which is a transition into adult life. And this happens between ages 18 to 29. And during this time, people are still figuring out their lives and they're not fully settled yet. Someone might be in college, working full-time or part-time, or living with their parents, or have roommates and trying to save money. This stage is different from adolescence just because there's more freedom, but it's also different from adulthood because there isn't full responsibility yet. Overall, it's a period of transition where people are exploring their future before making long-term commitments. Identity development. During emerging adulthood, identity development becomes very important. This means people are exploring who they are and who they want to be in life. I would say for me, I changed my college majors multiple times. I switched jobs. I have been a dental assistant for 3 years, and I'm still, in college trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So, a lot can happen. In other people's hands, they could rethink their beliefs and values or just things like that. Relationships can also change during this time period as people figure out who they want to be and what they want in a partner. This exploration can feel confusing, but it's actually normal and a necessary process, and it helps people feel more confident and stable in their decisions later on in life. And this leads into, I feel like, risk behavior. We'll go on the next slide. Risk-taking behavior is highest during the early 20s, which is because my 3 bulletins, you have more independence, peer pressure, and less responsibility. When you're getting into college, you are about to hit your 20s. You are more free. You're going out and doing things. You're on your own. You have no real responsibilities but your work or a job. So, you feel independent and like an adult. In reality, we're many adults. You don't fully think through consequences. You might engage in risky behaviors. I have been in many risky behaviors. For other people, they probably have been in many risky behaviors like speeding, drinking, making impulsive decisions. Peer pressure can also play a big role, especially in social situations. Another reason is that the brain is still developing at this time, so especially the part that's responsible for decision making. And because of this, young adults take many risks even when they know it could be dangerous. And let's go ahead and talk about sleep patterns. That could be a risk you're taking too, not getting enough sleep. But sleep patterns are often just unhealthy during the young adult time. You're going out, you're partying, you're working hard, you're studying late, you forgot about this assignment. Yeah. Many young adults stay up late due to school, work, and being on their phones. An example, staying up on your phone scrolling through TikTok for hours. You can lose sleep, and this can lead to feeling tired during the day and having trouble focusing. And poor sleep can also affect mental health and your mood. Even though it's common, improving sleep habits like setting a schedule can make a huge change for you guys. Trust me. And then let's go ahead and talk about resilience. Resilience is the ability to recover from challenges and keep moving forward. During emerging adulthood, people often face stress from school, finances, or relationships. You could fail a class and feel really crappy about it. Lose a job, you got fired, or you just don't like it anymore, so you quit, and now you're looking for a different job. This all can feel overwhelming. You change your major, overwhelming. However, resilience can help people learn from these experiences instead of giving up. Lean on your support systems like your friends and family. These are very important things to do during this time and in order to build resilience. And over time, these challenges actually help people grow stronger and become more confident. And that's why to the right, I have my psychology resilience chart. It has optimism, strength, self-efficiency, meaning, growth mindset, emotions, and EQ. And now let's go ahead and go into chapter 10, where we talk about physical aging. Physical aging actually begins in young adulthood, even though most people don't notice it right away. Metabolism starts to slow down, making it easier to gain weight. Your collagen's not reproducing like it is used to. Your skin may also begin to change slightly, and the immune system may not be quite as strong as before. These challenges are gradual, but they become more noticeable over time. This is why it's important to develop healthy habits early, like eating well and staying active, which is on our next slide. We'll talk about obesity, BMI. Obesity is defined as having a body mass index, or BMI, over 30. BMI is calculated using a person's height and weight. Obesity is often caused by factors like unhealthy eating and lack of exercise and lifestyle habits. Regularly eating fast food can be bad for you and cause this obesity, and not being physically active can lead to weight gain. Like if you're eating out every day and greasy foods 3 times a day and you're working from home, never getting physical activity, obesity could be a chance. And obesity increases the risk of serious health problems such as heart disease and diabetes. And because of this, maintaining a healthy lifestyle is very important, which I have our chart here. We have underweight, normal weight, and class obesity, class 3 obesity, and all of that. So talking about obesity and a healthy lifestyle, we'll go into exercise benefits. Exercise provides many benefits for both physical and mental health. I would say an example is regular exercise can lead and reduce the risk of diseases like heart disease and improve overall fitness. It also helps improve mood by reducing stress and anxiety. Many people feel more energized and focused after exercising. In addition, an exercise can improve sleep quality as well. And building a consistent exercise routine during a young age can lead to long-term health benefits and being more consistent. Mental health. Now, if you look to the right, I have a wellness wheel, and we just talked about our emotional, environmental, social, physical, and intellectual. We didn't talk about spiritual, but all of these things play a huge role into mental health, which is, it all turns into one topic. Mental health challenges are very common during this age, with the risk-taking, peer pressure, sleeping, and resilience. Many people experience stress from school, work, relationships, like we've already talked about. Someone might feel overwhelmed trying to balance these relationships, and anxiety and pressure about the future can play into the role. You just have it all going on. Learning coping skills is important, such as talking to someone, exercising, or managing time efficiently, eating healthy. All of this stuff plays into mental health. Taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your physical health. And that's where we talk about our lifestyle habits. The habits people develop during a young age can affect their health later on. Drinking all the time, smoking all the time. These can affect you later on. Maybe not now, but later on. Eating unhealthy foods, not sleeping enough, or not exercising regularly can lead to long-term health problems. And on the other hand, making healthy choices can improve the quality of your life. Even small habits like drinking water or getting enough sleep can make a big difference over time. And this stage is important for building routines that last into your adulthood. Now let's talk about fluid. Oops, we went back. Let's talk about fluid and crystallized intelligence, where we begin chapter 11. If you see the chart to the left, it talks about the 2 types of intelligence that change during middle adulthood. Fluid intelligence is the ability to think quickly and solve new problems, and it tends to decrease with age. An example would be reaction time. It may slow down. Where on the other hand, you have crystallized intelligence, and this is knowledge gained through experience, and it actually increases instead of slowing down. This means people take longer to respond, but they often make better decisions because they have more knowledge and experience. Expertise. Expertise develops through years of practice and experience. During middle adulthood, many people reach a high level of a skill in their careers. A worker who has been in the same field, like a dental assistant or a contractor for many years, will have deep knowledge and strong problem-solving abilities. And this allows them to work more efficiently and confidently in their position. Expertise is often associated with career success and recognition. Now we'll talk about work satisfaction. Working in middle adult age can be stressful or rewarding. For me, stressful. Many people feel proud of their accomplishments and have stable careers, which I am a dental assistant and it's stable. But also, I can really face high level of stress for like management and stuff, and that's just stressful and not okay. But other people can face high levels of responsibility and pressure, like managing a team or balancing work and family and school. It can all feel challenging, trust me. Job satisfaction depends on factors like stress and your work environment and personal goals, and finding a balance. And it's hard to find that balance. I'm still trying to figure out how to find that balance. But it is important during this stage of life. So now let's go over memory changes. Memory changes slightly during middle adulthood, but it generally remains strong. People may start taking longer to remember your name or small details. You might be doing the same thing. That just comes with age. It sucks, but it just comes with age. I have lupus and I take medicines that make me all foggy, so that doesn't help me, but yeah. Overall knowledge and understanding will stay the same or even improve or decrease. Using memory strategies like writing things down or staying organized will be a huge help. Experience can also help people remember important information more efficiently. And doing brain exercises. For me, I do word puzzles on paper, not on your phone. I get a book and I do it on paper, and it's supposed to help. So, also, let's talk about processing speed. Processing speed, is how quickly someone can think and respond to information, which is why I have a speed limit, stop sign, and a brain. This tends to slow down with age as you get older, which sucks, unless you're doing something crazy like eating muck root, if you know what that is. But anyways, it may take longer to react or make decisions. However, accuracy often remains the same or improves. I think I already said that, but people may think more carefully and make fewer mistakes. Experience plays a huge role in this, and it helps balance and slower your process speed. But yeah, that is the last of my slide. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. Thank you for staying along with me and listening to me.